Hello, my name is Tolg and I exist, therefore I think too much. So, maybe a quick rant. I don't know. I read a lot of manga and webtoons and manhwa, and it's a slight addiction of mine. It's definitely something I use as escapism, but in doing so, there's a pattern that I want to say begun to notice. I wish I could say I've noticed it all along, but no. That the best protagonist is normally someone that is empty, so to speak. Everything that makes someone good in all of these stories is that they are like an empty vase to be filled. They have yet to experience the world. They are quote unquote innocent or naive. The abuses they have suffered, the depth of trauma they have, it's normally limited to let me continue to revisit the trauma, and it isn't describing who the person is and their personality. All of these protagonists, to sell a good story, are left empty of these definitive personality traits that make an individual what they are, so that the reader can fill that person in with who they are. There's a religion, and I'm pretty sure it's Hinduism. I am not entirely sure, but I'm pretty sure it's Hinduism that teaches, and I think it's like a word of God, but teaches do not make art in the likeness of that which is living, because it's an empty vase to be filled. So like porcelain dolls. And it leaves me wondering, in the grand scheme of all the things we do not know, when we follow patterns, because as a human race, that's our survival instinct. This pattern is set, we follow it to continue surviving. And all of our material seems to be empty to be filled. That's beyond just the media I'm consuming. It's all these dramas on TV as well, and whatever the fuck else. You give too much of your personality, people say you're too strong, you're too much. It's hard to get along with you because you have to fit the community, and in order to do so, you have to be more subdued to fit a generality rather than a specificity. If there are things that exist beyond humanity, I'm not arguing for or against it, wouldn't that be the perfect platform? Make humans think it's bad to be human, an individual. I used to get exercised a lot in the culty church thing that I was going to. They call them deliverances. Catholic Church says that a possession is very rare, though, with the increase of population, maybe they've concluded that there's more than not now. I don't know. However, with the thing said from Hinduism, do not create art in the frame of life, or that mimics life, because it's an empty vase to be filled, and all of our artwork is exactly that. And we're modeling ourselves after that. Everybody complains about NPCs. Who's not participating in life? Again, if there are things that exist beyond humanity, wouldn't that be perfect for them? If they wanted the ability to be corporeal. It's a pretty good shortcut. And then beyond that, if there isn't, anything beyond humanity, how limited are we making ourselves because we're trying so desperately to survive rather than to live? Either which way, it's kind of fucking sad. I guess if you want to be a vase, give way to life that you would want to see in the world. If you want to be the empty protagonist, support the life that you want to see in the world. Mom used to tell me all the time, Kathleen, nobody likes a martyr. Ain't that the truth? Alright, take care of yourself, live well, have fun, bye.